Welcome, I'm Phyllis. I'm so glad that you've joined me. I've created this video to help with spinal health. We're going to do all the movements in a chair. So grab your chair, have a seat, and let's get started. So start with your feet flat on a surface below. You can even have them on a block if you like underneath, or a book or a pillow. You might want your back against the chair or off the chair. I'm just moved a little bit away from the back of the chair. Let's just begin by closing our eyes. And then we'll take a nice deep inhale through the nose. And then maybe a sigh out through the mouth. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale, sigh out through the mouth, letting everything go. Just letting the day go. One more breath that way. Exhale. Let your breath settle to its natural rhythm. Feel how the breath moves the rib cage and the belly, letting the breath just be natural. It flows in and flows out without any effort. You might place one hand on your abdomen or your belly and one hand on your chest. And then see as you breathe if you can feel the breath into the belly and into the chest. It's very common that we might feel the breath more in the chest. When we allow the belly to rise and fall with the breath, it's the diaphragm being able to work fully. And this helps us to get full breaths of air into the lungs by the diaphragm moving down on the inhale. That's what makes the belly expand, is it's pushing on the internal organs. That also helps for the ribs to be able to expand fully. So the diaphragm is a breathing muscle. It's part of our core. Another accessory breathing muscle is called the QL, quadratus lumborum. It's deep within our low back. It can also get restricted if we sit a lot. That's going to affect our breathing. It can also cause some low back pain. And now see if you can take a fuller breath in through the nose. Let the belly expand. Feel the ribs expanding as well. And then on the exhale, can you feel the belly draw gently in? You might want to exhale through the mouth and then feel the ribs gather in. So inhaling through the nose, expanding fully, and then exhale out through the mouth. Feel the ribs, they gather in, and the belly gently draws in. Do that a few more times at your own pace. Relaxing the shoulders down. One more breath. And exhale. And then release your hands down onto your lap. Start to take the hands and slide them towards the front of the hips a little more. As the elbows go back, you might want to let the back arch very gently. So always moving within your range, staying out of any pain. And then on the exhale, let the hands slide towards the knees, and you can let the back gently round. Inhale, slide the hands towards the hips. You can open your eyes if you like, or keep them closed. Sometimes closing our eyes helps us to sense a little more what we are feeling within our body. So interoception. Let's do one more that way. Inhale and exhale, letting the back gently round. Head is relaxed. Coming up tall again. This time we're going to take an inhale as you start to slide the right hand towards the hip, and the left hand is going to slide towards the knee. You're going to gently twist towards that right side. Come back to center. Inhale, other way. Exhale, come back to center. So it's important for spinal health, for back health, to move our spine in all directions, gently moving without any pain. So if you find that there's a pain spot, see if you can stop before that pain. Let's do one more each way. Inhale as you gently twist. See if you can make this almost effortlessly, so not trying to force any range of movement at all. Just notice where you're at today. All right, come back to center. Release the arms down by your side, and we're just going to let the shoulders roll forward. Again, the back is going to round. Now the shoulders are going to go up and back and down. So we have that arching of the spine again, gently, and then rounding of the spine. But we're starting to get our shoulders a little more involved in this. So the shoulders and the hips are the main joints off the spine. So very important. What we do with the shoulders can affect the hips and vice versa. Last one here. Exhale and inhale. And then relax the shoulders down. Take your right hand onto that right shoulder. You can separate your feet a little bit for more stability. We're going to take that right elbow up as you gently bend over to that side. This is targeting that QL muscle as we do that. Do these lateral stretches. Do that again. Inhaling as you go over. Exhale, coming down. So if your shoulder feels better, keeping the fingers on the shoulder, you can do that. Or you might want to take that arm up over your head if that feels okay. And then come back down. Let's do one more that way. Inhale and exhale. Come back to center. Take the other hand, fingers on the shoulder. Start to tip that elbow up. Keep the neck relaxed. Notice how you might feel an engagement of the core. So those deep abdominal muscles are part of our core to support the back. If you want to take the arm straight, you could. You could reach up over your head. Again, if that doesn't feel good for your shoulder, each side might feel different. You can keep the fingers on the shoulder. And then come back to center. All right, release the arms down. Now I want you to just imagine that you're going to pick something up on the right side. So you're bending down to pick something up, and then you're coming up. Go to the left side now, picking something up on the left side and coming up. So very important that we have the spine moving in these directions so that we actually can pick something up. All right, and then come back to center. Separate your feet just a little bit more. This time we're going to take the right arm out to the side. Reach over now as if you're going to reach out for something. And then you're going to bring that arm back in. This time we're going to take that arm, reach across. Feel that on the right side of the back if you're doing the right arm. So let's reach over. You could take an inhale here. And then maybe take an exhale as you reach over and across. Let's do one more each way. Inhale as you reach over. And then exhale, reach across. Come back to center. Take the other arm, so reaching out. Keep the hips planted down. And then reaching across. Feel that on the left side of the back. We also have fascia throughout our whole body. And as we reach across, there's a thick fascia in our low back called the thoracolumbar fascia. It can often get very tight and sticky. So we're helping hydrate that fascia. Let's do one more. and then come back to center. Release the arms down. Have your feet still staying nice and wide. We're going to take our hands behind the chair and then just start to windshield wiper the knees. So just shifting a little side to side. Notice how this feels in the hips. Maybe you want to dip one knee down if that feels okay for your knees and your hips. So as you dip that hip down, you might feel it in the front and the outside of the hip. Do that again. Let's do one more each way. So if you find you're sitting lots throughout the day, you might want to try these movements. All right, come back to center and then walk the feet back in. This time we're going to take the arms and float them up. Imagine that you have a rope here in front of you or above you, and you're going to reach up for the rope with the right arm and then reach up for the rope with the left arm. So like you're climbing up that rope. Feel the length of the spine. Try not to strain the shoulders. Relax the neck. If that bothers you to look up, just keep your gaze forward. So you're just reaching up. One more each way. And last one, bring the arms down. Again, roll the shoulders forward. Let the spine relax as you round. Inhale, come back up. Take the arms, turn the palms to face out, and then inhale, float the arms up. Maybe look up between the fingers, and then exhale, hands come right through center. Maybe follow the fingers with your gaze. Do that again. Inhale, floating up. And then exhale, come back to center. Pause there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this was helpful for your back. I have more videos coming for you to help with your overall well-being. Namaste.